Hey yo, Mr. Amazing. Yeah, it's been a while. I actually think the last time I did one of these review vids was for, well, when Fenrir was introduced. So yeah, it's been a while. Sorry. I need to keep up with these things. I need to make time for it. So my apologies for it. What we're looking at right now is the new season that's coming up called Heavy Metal, and it has an operator. Sorry, I'm coughing because this operator is heavy, and I mean that in the pun. She is a three armor, but I say heavy because there's going to be a dramatic change, or she's going to have a dramatic impact in the way we play. I've watched the video. I'm going to take you through some of the things. I'll pause here and there to speak about it. And there's a couple of other things that's happening this season that they do hint to in this session. I'll do a separate video regarding the designer notes and all the changes that they're going to be doing there. But I want to get into this. It's 8 minutes or 9 minutes. And yeah, I want to make sure that we get a full with this, and you'll get sort of my perspective on it in terms of being a South African average siege player. So let's go. Let's get started.
Operation Heavy Metal is bringing something big to Rainbow Six Siege.
First things first, you saw that thing break. Well, it's a little tank thingy, and it moves forward and it breaks anything soft seemingly. And yeah, the first clip it was actually breaking through two. Well, on bank you got those two hatches above one another, basically. That's funny.
Something destructive. Something Sweet Harry's ghost. What is that noise?
That is
Why
shit
is
loud.
everything
That is
exploding? What in the actual fuck,
ah,
friends? The chaos you're seeing is the work of the Boogie Auto Breacher. This
boogie.
rolling riot wrecks anything destructible in its
Mm-hmm.
path and
Mm-hmm.
ensures you'll always know when Ram, the new South Korean operator, is
Mm-hmm.
in the round. The third season of Year 8 of Rainbow Six Siege is also delivering operator updates for
Okay.
Grim, Fuse, and Frost, a
That's a
significant
buff.
change to
Bit of a buff.
shotguns to increase their
I'm looking
efficacy,
forward to the
a new
shotgun
weapon
change.
roulette mode to mix things up in the permanent arcade
Not
playlist,
interested.
and more. Let's focus first on Ram, the new attacking operator who enters the Siege roster as part of the Red Hammer
Okay,
squad.
let me just pause here. So there's a couple of changes that's coming through. You already saw well, you know what RAM. You saw the change to Grim, which we'll talk about a bit later if they do refer to it in this video. I'm really excited for the shotgun change because the shotgun consistency, from what I've understood, is they're modeling it to be as as consistent as Smoke and Mute's shotgun, the M5901, whatever you want to call it. I don't know these gun names, but they're modeling it to make it sound or work like that. So that's going to be amazing. And it means that shotguns are going to be much more viable. I mean, between that gun and, let's say, the rapid fire shotguns of like Ella, those were the only really viables, but they're going to make shotguns even better. And now this might lead to a shotgun meta, but let's see. But let's first look at Ram because I think Ram's already OP. I think she's OP already.
Led by Thermite, these operators are not known for their delicate touch, so Ram fits right in. Her loadout primaries include the LMGE light machine gun for
Hold on,
matching
hold on. Let me just go back here a bit. R4C, Ash's gun, LMGE, that's Zophia's LMG, the shotgun, and the MK19. Interesting. Okay, let's just see
Her
what
loadout
else.
primaries include the
Hard breach and
LMGE light
stuns. Okay.
machine gun for matching the big and loud theme of her gadget, and the R4C assault rifle for more precision work. Her secondary
Hold on. R4C.
and the R4C
R4C.
assault rifle for
R4C. R4C with a two times scope. That's what didn't Ash have the 2.5 on the R4C and they took it away. Now they're giving a 2.0 scope on the R4C. Okay, fine. This is not an Ash though, because Ash is a 3 speed. This is a 1 speed. But still, that is a decent gun. A really decent gun with a 2.0. Oh, Ram's gonna be mine. Ram's OP. OP already.
more precision work. Her secondary options are the
Yeah, the
ITA-12S, one of the
shotgun.
beneficiaries of the new shotgun
Mm.
buff, and the MK1 9mm pistol. Bring along stun grenades or a hard breach charge, and Ram
Like,
is ready to root out her foes, no
like
matter.
let's just be clear, she has a device, the buggy, that can do soft destruction through soft walls, over soft floors, and I'm assuming through shields as well. So, and the thing is, she can do it safely. She can literally throw it, not like Flores. Flores has to get down on one knee and push his drone forward. She can take this massive tank and throw it from a door into the thing, and then be able to utilize it for destruction safely, no risk. Then she gets hard breach as well. She has a shotgun secondary, and she has the R4C with a 2.0 scope. Oh man, bro, what are these guys doing?
No matter where they
It's
hide.
crazy.
With, of course, the help of her Boogie Auto Breacher, which allows her to
Soft
create
and
chaos in
wall.
3 easy
And it's
steps.
loud.
Step 1. Choose the direction you want the Boogie to go.
Cool.
Straight ahead is the default, but it can also curve left or right.
That's
Just
cool.
toggle the
I
weapon
wonder what the
mode like
arc
you do
is
for
like.
Capitão's bolts,
Okay,
and that's step 1.
there you go.
Done. Step 2. Drop it on the ground.
You
Heave
see,
it
it's from
through a
safety.
barricade.
From
Chuck it at
safety.
a boarded up
Okay, it's
window.
not really safe, but you get what I'm
Once it
saying.
lands,
Through a
the
window,
Boogie
easy.
is ready to boogie. Step 3, activate.
And then it's
Do
going to
it
go
right
through a
away,
deployable
or
shield.
time it perfectly with a team maneuver, or wait until you've snuck
See, that's the
around
thing.
to
That's
a
the thing.
more advantageous
This thing is going to be so loud, and sound is a very important part of Siege. So once the thing is going off, if people try to rush you, you're not going to hear those footsteps with this thing going on. It's a must pick for attack. It's a must pick.
position. Then let the chaos commence. The Boogie is custom engineered to pulverize a huge swath of destructible
It's
floor.
ridiculous.
And because the Boogie just goes once activated,
And the
it
hard
means
breach.
that
Nah,
Ram and her friends can find their
this
angles
lady
and
needs
wait
to get
safe
nerfed.
until the Boogie gives them a clear line of sight to smite their foes from above.
How many of these
The
boogies does
Boogie's
she have?
destructive force applies to whatever is in its path as well. It has no problems bashing down deployable shields, chewing up frost mats, triggering
mats as well.
any number of traps, even just motoring right through a
I'm not happy about that. Why is it triggering traps? That's too powerful. That's way too powerful. You saw they threw a thorn down, and it says it triggers traps. Nah, guy, that's super strong. Super strong.
soft wall. And if an unfortunate
Yeah.
defender happens to be DBNO in the right
People are gonna
place
do
at the
this.
wrong time,
People
well,
are gonna do
like
this.
I said,
What if
unfortunate. You've
trolls are
also
gonna love
probably
it?
noticed that the Boogie creates an absolute cacophony, and all that noise is a huge strategic asset that you can use to cover any number of synchronized breaches or fuse cluster chargings.
You're right, eh?
Heck, you can probably get off a sneaky diffuser plant amidst all the hubbub.
That as well.
Will your opponents really be able to hear an incoming Amaru amidst the explosions, or detect a drone
Nah,
incursion
that's
by
too
Twitch,
strong. That's
Bravo, or
crazy.
Flores? Maybe, but there's something about the noise and the fact that the ceiling is turning into a dozen deadly vertical
So look
sight
at
lines
just
that
stop here.
tends to
Just stop here. Look at it's gonna work both ways, right? Obviously the noise covers your sound, but also covers the defender's sound as well. But I feel like considering this kind of operator is gonna force the roam to be more active. Because if you give up, let's say, the top floor above your site, and there's still 2 minutes in the clock, I'm sorry, the game's over. With this kind of operator, I'm sorry. She's super strong. The sound, the destruction she can do. She's got a hard breach, got flashes, great gun with the 2.0. No, man. And then you sync that with a fuse, like they mentioned, with a ying, covering up a plant, covering up a breach. That's crazy. Use a lion while she's throwing her stuff on the roof, and you'll see all the pings. You can just look at these endless possibilities or synergies that can be created with her. She is very strong. And if I am not mistaken, I saw her have 3 of these buggies. Well, she threw out 3 there on Chalet. 3 of them is. It's okay. How do you destroy them though? I see the red canister, so I'm assuming that's the only way you can stop them.
be very distracting. Now,
There's the
despite
lion.
its bulletproof armor and explosive antics, the boogie can be stopped.
Okay.
An impact grenade, or C4, will destroy it, as will shooting the red canister at the rear of the device. Mute can also stop it
Okay,
before
all this.
it gets started. His jammers cut off the signal Ram uses to
Like
activate
anything
her
else, yeah.
gadget. So, if the boogie is deployed in a jammer's radius, it won't go until the jammer is dealt with. Once
Okay.
it's activated, though, it's a purely mechanical operation that
So
can
what? So if it's activated before it hits the mute's field, it'll probably just keep on going. One thing that I want to just talk back on. So you can take it out of the impact. You can take it out with a C4. If she has three of them, that's going to be annoying. You guaranteed three holes in the ceiling if she starts using this thing. Even if the impacts do go through, or the impacts, or the defenders have enough impacts, it's going to come at a cost of whatever the other gadget might be. But it's guaranteed vertical play that you're going to have to get yourself into. And if you don't stop it, you're basically opening up the entire floor. But again, it's two ways, right? So it opens up for the defenders as well as the attackers. But if you're on top, you've got the ascendancy.
cannot be jammed, won't be
Can't be
stopped by
jammed.
electrified wires, and fears neither man nor God. The Boogie
See,
Auto
that's too
Breacher is
strong.
built to break down defenses, open up opportunities for vertical play, and generally sow chaos and confusion among the defenders so that Ram and her teammates can execute their plan.
Nah, dude, this is crazy strong.
Operation
That's
Heavy
crazy
Metal
strong.
is also unleashing operator updates and a
Okay.
new game mode. So let's talk about those for a sec.
Yeah.
Grim can now toggle his Kawan Hive launcher to shoot either sticky projectiles or ones that will bounce one time before landing and
Okay,
unleashing
that's a
the
cool
bees.
change.
This gives him more flexibility
That's a cool
to
change. Yeah.
deploy his intel gathering friends without having to expose his face to his bullet firing enemies.
That's actually a good change.
Combined with last season's buff that gave him new loadout options and increased how quickly
Yeah,
his
yeah.
bees deploy, how much area they cover, and how long they linger,
I think
things
this
are
is gonna
looking
be good.
grim for Grim's enemies.
Lol.
Fuse's cluster charges will be
That's a cool change
deployable
as
on
well.
deployable shields. Now, if that
But
strikes you as a
just before we carry on with the few stuff, I think that Grim, the way that they're changing him, with it being able to bounce on, is a slight improvement, slight buff in that respect. Um, I've not seen him used as much on our servers, but perhaps not at the level that we play. I do think that there are certain situations that he is going to be pretty tough to deal with. And with this slight change, it'll make it easier for him to shoot into areas that where he doesn't have to expose himself as he currently has to do now in the current season. So I think it's a great change. Fusing through shields is a cool thing. It's a risky thing, but it's a cool thing that they can do.
very risky maneuver, I
Yeah.
agree. You'll also be able to deploy them on Osa's Talon 8
Who
shields,
would do
as
this?
long as you don't mind showing any nearby defenders exactly what you're up to. And coming
And you could
later
probably
in
shoot
the
it.
season, a change to Frost's welcome pads that will
Okay,
allow
late
you
in the
to
season.
remove yourself from the metal jaws of death. Though you might still want to wait for a teammate's aid once you hear this next part.
Yeah.
After escaping the trap,
Hmm?
you are badly hurt, meaning you move more slowly,
Yeah.
make more noise,
Yeah.
and leave a blood trail that defenders can easily follow. These
Okay.
effects wear off after a time, and one day, in the twilight of your years, you might be able to forget the searing agony of your
Okay.
desperate
Those
escape.
guys are a bit extra, but
But
yeah.
in the meantime,
Hold on, pause. So everybody booed this when it was announced that I think it was SI Invitational. Um, me as well. And I think in the talk about it, because there's a bigger video, or in the actual reveal when they spoke about it, the concept of a player being in a trap that basically counts them out until another player comes across them, or being helpless, is something they want to get away from. And this change allows for it, where the debuff that the guy has, being only moving slowly, can't sprint, slightly slower, making sounds, and his blood. For me, I kind of feel okay with it now because yes, it's crap and it's not like an instant down in a sense because the guy can get up. The guy's a walking target, or the girl for that matter. And I think if we'll get in, if we'll talk about the design notes. I think the time it takes for you to take yourself out of the thrust mat is about 4 seconds. But if your teammate helps you, that's 2 seconds, and then you don't get the debuff. So it still can be used as a bait in a sense. So I think the thrust change, I think is going to be more welcome now than let's say at the announcement at SI.
Time, probably best to continue avoiding frost mats.
Yep.
As for the new game mode in the permanent arcade playlist, it's called
Look,
Weapon
look, look,
Roulette.
look. I'm not gonna lie to you. In SA servers, our player counts are not that high. We're never trying to queue for arcade games. Few and far between when we try to get it. Interesting to see, but this looks more like just a have fun and shoot kind of maneuver. Probably a nice place to warm up.
It's team deathmatch with a twist. Everyone spawns with the same random weapon, and
That's
everyone
cool.
gets the same new random weapon once the roulette timer reaches 0. It's a fun way to
That's
flex
funny.
your skills across the Siege arsenal, and you
That
don't really
is
have to
cool.
worry about getting caught switching in the middle of a shootout because your opponent will be having the exact same problem. There are a few more neat updates
That's
coming with
cool.
Operation Heavy Metal, so
That's
let's
cool.
hit a few highlights real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah, yeah. Let's go through it.
Shotguns are getting a host
Yes.
of tweaks to things like spread, damage,
That's
range, and
freaking cool.
headshot modifier, all aims to make them more consistent
We'll go
and
through the designer
reliable.
notes on the
You'll
detail of that.
also be able to make bigger holes in destructible
Yes,
surfaces if
please.
you hip fire them while moving.
Yes.
All the better to shape the map to your advantage.
Yes.
Note that these changes do not affect slug shotguns like
Good.
the TCSG-12.
Did you see how far he was with that shotgun?
That these
And was a
changes
two
do
tap.
not
That
affect
doesn't
slug
happen. That's a
shotguns like the
maze.
TCSG-12,
Yeah.
ACS-12,
Slug
and
shotguns
Boss
wouldn't
Chief.
be. They don't have any
You'll
spread
also
anyway.
notice a few changes when you hop into Quick Match. Rounds now begin with a few basic walls already reinforced and a few rotation holes already opened
Okay.
up. Plus,
Okay.
in the first
That's
few
quick match.
seconds of the round, defenders will be unable to shoot outside or run out, giving attackers a welcome reprieve from spawn peeking. All
Ah.
of these updates and more are coming for free
Okay, look at that. That doesn't prepare you for the real ranked experience, but from a quick match perspective, yeah, that's kind of cool.
to Rainbow Six Siege when Operation Heavy Metal launches. The new operator,
What is that
Ram,
date?
and
I need
her
to find it.
boogie auto breacher will be unlockable at season launch through the premium battle pass and available 2 weeks later for purchase with Renown or R6 credits. Get the latest Rainbow Six Siege updates by subscribing to this channel and visit us at news.ubisoft.com.
The synergy of this thing is going to be insane. It's loud. Now that Legion has no awareness. Okay, cool. Let's just pause it there. Let's just pause it there. Sorry. Pause. There you have it. Heavy metal is going to change up. Well, not change up. Let me not say it like it's going to be a massive thing. But the Ram is a must pick. Great guns. Yes, she's a 3 armor. That just means she can tank more. But she's not designed to be subtle. So that's fine. She's a 3 armor. Great guns. R4C with the 2.0 scope. That for me is a bit overkill. I think they should take it away from her. The buggies do a hell of a lot of destruction. Can go through soft walls and shields. It's a must pick. The only thing that seemingly can stop it is a mute jammer. And then if not a mute jammer, you need to use C4 or you need to use Pokeballs to take it out. So it's going to waste utility from defense. She is a must pick. Even electrified barbed wire doesn't stop her. She is a must pick. And all that sound that this buggy propagates clouds then other initiatives that you could be on, with a Ying Rush, with a Lion Rush, with Blitz even, and a Maru as well. So she's a must pick. Then on top of it, she also has her own hard breaches and flashes as well, or flashes. So from a vertical perspective, she can do all the soft destruction safely from outside of the site even. She can take out hatches with hard breaches, well, if it's reinforced. And then on top of that, she has flashes. Oh, she won't have both of them, but yeah, she's got the obviously, and as a secondary, she can have a shotgun to make more soft destruction. So you could throw her buggy through windows and it breaks. It's like basically like having a gun six and then Buck's ability thereafter to make off. I don't think there's going to be any opportunity where she is not a viable pick. So yeah, look, that's my thoughts on this highlight reel, especially regarding Ram. She's a must pick. I think she's a bit overpowered. I do think so. I think she needs to be nerfed in some way. And if she has, I don't know if that means one less buggy, but definitely the 2.0 scope. She cannot have the 2.0 scope on the Alpha C. It's like you just, it's like Iana. Great gun, great utility. There's no lose in that respect. You not the cost of taking this operator over taking another operator. You don't feel so. It's a must pick. It's going to change. It's definitely going to change. She's going to be one of the top bands, I think. So Thatcher, you might just be safe now. Anyway, that's it from me. I will do a separate video with regards to the designer notes, just to talk about all the other changes that are coming because there are a few other things. And hopefully I'll have that to you by next week. Um, but for now, thanks. Thanks. Let me know your thoughts in the comments if you enjoyed the overview and want to chat more about it. Put some comments down, like and subscribe. Um, heavy metal is gonna it's gonna be super fun when we get into it. Anyway, that's it from me, Mr. Amazing. I guess, like I say all the time, get good or die trying. It's a game, we'll love it. Let's keep playing it. Cheers, everybody. Keep well.